Amazingly, this man is still president, even though he looks like he's falling asleep, of course, at yet another major, well, convention, whatever you want to call it. But yes, President Joe Biden is now seen out his final days. But what's caused Prince Harry a lot of, well, headache, shall we say, alongside his wife, the cable TV actress Meghan Markle, is this, well, rather alarming donation to their daughter, Dr. Jill, of course, and President Joe. What was the donation for? And more importantly, what do they want in return? As ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you. Thank you so much for your time. By the way, I'm glad you enjoyed the video about the health and the asthma and all that sort of stuff. Glad you got involved in that. Truly, it's a shocking state of affairs. And reading all your comments, it just proves it's not, itemized here to the United Kingdom. I just think it's deplorable that, you are put at a certain age, like a 10-year-old, to say, oh yes, I desperately need this. You don't have to beg for it. It's a medical requirement. It's a bit like another colleague of mine that can't get thyroid tablets unless they go back and tick the box every time. They need the thyroid tablets, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? I'm lucky, ultimately I don't have that many things wrong with me, but I do feel sorry for people that do. You shouldn't have to fight. You shouldn't have to sort of go with a begging bowl saying, please, all the while down the road, the illegals, the invaders are being given 5-star treatment by the doctors that should be looking after you. If you haven't seen it, check it out, share and like and get it spread wide. We need that story to go bigger, trust me. It's a little bit like this story. It's got a terrible situation brewing behind it because as we saw with the recent accounts of Harry and Meghan and their Archwell Foundation, whatever, my feelings on charity. Charity begins racket, right? Now, as we know, Archwell basically have donated over a substantial amount to Dr. Jill and Joe's daughter. But here's where it gets really difficult for Harry and Meghan, you see, because obviously they try to be apolitical, even though we know that she can't stand President Trump. And some might say rightly so. He's been a little bit disparaging about Prince Harry and he feels sorry for him, that sort of stuff. But moving forward, things are going to get very tricky because as it comes to the end of the presidency, there's normally a big sort of gala, departing ball, party, whatever you want to call it. Now, of course, they would like Harry and Meghan to attend. Dwindling numbers, not too many fans left. And the bottom line is no longer speaking to Kamala Harris. So you can understand they could be a bit thin on the ground. Adding these two would guarantee some kind of PR, some success. But if they attend, then, of course, they're basically nailing their colours to the mast. Now, given, of course, Prince Harry has a lot of problems regarding his visa, and given the new incoming government, of course, from President Trump, this is going to be rather difficult. If, of course, he doesn't attend a Biden bash at the end of the presidency, well, then, of course, what was the 200 donation for? And if he does attend, people will realise exactly what the 200 donation for was, allegedly. They've got him cornered. Now, while they may have pardoned, of course, their son, Hunter Biden, despite really damning evidence against him, will they be pardoning, of course, Harry and Meghan if they fail to attend? Will he suddenly have a crisis? Will Archie be ill? Will Harry be sent alone? Either way, it's a developing story and one that they can't get out of. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.